You are paying 780,000 naira. Every single term. Your daughter is ranking top 3 in her class. The school just called. They say she's been caught stealing from other students and will be expelled by Friday. But here's what they are not telling you. Your daughter has never stolen anything in her life. The person who did steal. She's standing at the podium right now, giving a speech about integrity. But before I expose this demon in teacher's clothing, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss what happens when karma finally shows up. Welcome to Graceland Secondary School, Ibadan, where excellence costs a fortune, but destruction comes free. Mrs. Philomena Azinj. 15 years teaching English. But her real subject. Breaking children until they couldn't remember who they used to be. She kept something in her drawer. Not a cane like other teachers. No. She called it the motivator, a leather belt with a metal buckle that left marks for weeks. But physical pain. That was just appetizers. Kolechi stuttered. So Mrs. Azinj made her read every single day. KKK Kolechi, are you speaking English or Morse code? The whole class would laugh. They had to. Because silence meant you were next. Last term, she destroyed Holima, brilliant scholarship girl whose father sold suya at Okadu Market. Mrs. Azinj accused her of cheating, tore up her exam paper in front of everyone. Scholarship gone. Halime now sells suya with her father. Dreams dead at 15. This term, she chose Yotond. Yotond's crime. She scored 98% on her test. Highest score in 5 years. Mrs. Azinj couldn't stand it. This girl, whose mother dressed celebrities, whose father was a retired colonel, walked like she knew her worth. You think you're special because your mother sews clothes for rich people. Mrs. Azinj hissed. Pretty faces fade. Stupidity is forever. And you, my dear, are very, very stupid. She grabbed Yoton's test paper. Changed 98% to 45%. Wrote cheetah across the top in red ink. Yoton didn't cry. She asked calmly, "Ma, can you show me which questions I got wrong?" Slap. Blood dripped from Yoton's split lip onto her white uniform. Now you're bleeding on school property, Mrs. Azinj smiled. Destruction of school materials. 1 week detention. That Friday, Yoton sat writing, "I will respect my teachers," 500 times while Mrs. Azinj ate meat pie, watching, smiling. But Mrs. Azinj made one mistake. She never asked about Yoton's family. She didn't know about the older brother. And she definitely didn't know he was coming home that weekend. Friday evening. Yoton showed her parents everything. She'd even photographed her original test paper before submitting it, smart girl. Connor's father stood up, military straight. "We will go to that school on Monday and sort this out." Monday morning. Principal's office. The Connor arrived in full force. His wife beside him, ready for war. But Mrs. Azinj. She was ready. She pulled out a different test paper. Yoton's name on top. Filled with errors. Scribbled answers. 45%. "I'm so sorry to show you this, sir," she said, fake tears forming. "Your daughter submitted 2 papers. When she saw her real score, she created this fake, 98% version. Then came the psychological kill shot. Sir, with all respect to your service to this nation." Mrs. Azinj dabbed her eyes. Sometimes military discipline at home can be too much for a young girl. She's creating fantasy worlds where she's perfect. It's a cry for help. She handed them a printed article, "When Children Lie, Psychological Pressure in Strict Homes." The colonel's face changed. Last year, Yoton had lied about breaking her mother's perfume bottle. One childhood lie became evidence. Thank you for bringing this to our attention, he said coldly. We'll handle it at home. That night, the colonel's belt spoke its disappointment across Yuton's back. I did not raise a liar. Saturday morning. Segun came home from university. Found his sister crying in the bathroom, wet everywhere. Brother Segun, she whispered. Nobody believes me. Mrs. Azinj always wins. Segun's jaw tightened. Not anymore. Monday morning. Segun put on a shirt and tie. Walked into Graceland Secondary School. Sir, I'm a final year law student. I need teaching practice experience for my postgraduate application. The principal was desperate. 2 teachers on maternity leave. WAC season starting. Can you teach English? It's my minor, sir. Report to Mrs. Azinj. She heads the department. Segun walked into the staff room. Mrs. Azinj looked up. Ma, I've heard so much about your excellent teaching methods. I'm honored to learn from you. She loved an audience. Teaching is not for the weak. Watch how I handle these stubborn children. Segun pulled out a notebook. I'm taking notes, Ma. He was. Just not the kind she thought. Monday, she slapped Tomowa so hard his ear bled. Told the nurse, he fell during break. Tuesday, class contribution fund for 6 students, 47,000 naira collected. Mrs. Azinj counted it. Pocketed 20,000. Told students, you people are wicked. Couldn't even raise 30,000 for your classmate. Wednesday, forced me to kneel on bottle caps for 2 hours. I'm teaching you how to be a wife. Wives kneel. Wives endure. Thursday, called your turn to spell pharmacopoeia. She spelled it correctly. Mrs. Azinj said wrong and gave her 0. Friday afternoon. Staff meeting. Mrs. Azinj's phone rang. She stepped out, leaving her bag. Segun had 60 seconds. Password, 1234. Because cruelty and creativity rarely coexist. He opened WhatsApp. Found a group, WAC runs 2024, Ibadan zone. His blood ran cold. Exam papers from 5 schools. She was selling them. 50,000 naira per subject. Bank transfers. 2.3 million in 4 months. Then he found the voice note, I'll destroy her completely this time. I've already prepared the evidence that she's been stealing. I am their god in this school. Parent-teacher conference day. Mrs. Azinj was at the podium, glowing in expensive gold lace. At Graceland, she declared, we do not tolerate dishonesty in any form. In the back, Segun pressed play. The screen behind her exploded. WhatsApp chats, payment received. Your daughter will get the maths paper. Bank statements, 2.3 million naira. Then, her own voice boomed through the speakers, I am their god in this school. Yoton's father stood up, roaring. That's my daughter. Parents were screaming. The hall erupted. Mrs. Azinj shoved the principal and ran. She kicked off her heels, bolting for the car park like a haunted animal. But her expensive handbag, the very one that held her phone, her secrets, caught on her shoulder. She tripped. Fell face first into the red Ibadan dust. The police were already there. As they pulled her up, wailing, Yoton watched from the hall window. Segun stood beside her. Bullies always fall, he said quietly. Sometimes they just need a little push. The mean teacher had finally met her match. So let me ask you, have you ever had a teacher like this? Drop your story in the comments. And if this touched you, hit that like button, subscribe, and remember, monsters exist. But so do monster slayers.